You cannot be allowed to cross into the multiverse.
Thanks for clicking on the video, and here on Nerd Mimic, we are going to play Dice Throne, and for tonight's battle, we're going to have a duel between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. Let me guess which one my daughter's going to play. Which one are you going to play, Emma?
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. And I will play Doctor Strange. Now, both of these characters we never used before, and the reason why you know that is because the deck of cards are still sealed. So we'll do an unboxing and then have a gameplay session later with my daughter. Welcome to the channel where we munch on multiple nerdy things, from board games to Dungeons & Dragons, comic books to toys, video games on Saturdays, and gamer snacks on Sundays. We also do monthly giveaways, and for the joyous summer months of June and July, we're going to do a pair of authentic TSR D&D products. I'll put a link down below how you could win this awesome prize. If you're watching this in the future, I'm sorry you missed out. You could click our main channel page for our current giveaway. And if you do enjoy the video you're about to watch, hopefully consider hitting that like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out on the channel. Thank you for watching. The first character we're going to check out is Scarlet Witch. And let's take a look at her player board. On the back side is going to be some artwork, so that looks pretty cool and chaotic. On the front side here, her basic attack is called Hex Bolt. She has a power called Dark Hold, and that references that book. And her other ability is called Jinx and Mind Blast. And of course, there's various tokens that she can get. We'll review that in a second. Another ability is called Spellcraft. Another called Bewitched, Pure Chaos, and her defense ability is called Double Trouble. This has a defense roll of 5. There's no passive ability. Her quote is, want to read this out loud, Emma?
Don't be so quick to judge witches.
Yeah, shouldn't judge witches so quickly, right? And her ultimate ability is called Sealed Your Fate. This apparently will let you gain Conjure and Probability Manipulation and inflict Reality Warp and deal 12 damage. Okay, so that's a look at her player board. We should look at her ID card. And she has a complexity of 4 out of 6, so a little hard to utilize, but I think my daughter can do it. Right, Emma? Mm-hmm. And on the flip side here, we get a look at her status effects. This one's a positive one called Probability Manipulation. Tip an even number up or down on your dice. So I guess it has to be an even number, not an odd number. Next one's called Reality Warp. This is a negative status effect. Force your opponent to use one of your dice. That's interesting. If a player is inflicted with this token, when they begin their offensive roll phase, they must remove it and use one of Scarlet Witch's dice in place of one of their own until the end of the offensive roll. So I guess basically because you're using her dice, none of the icons will match up to what you need. There's another one called Conjure. This is a positive status effect. You gain a chosen player's positive status effect or inflict reality warp. Once per turn, a player with this token may spend it during their main phase to either gain a positive status effect from a chosen player, so we'll see if Doctor Strange has any positive effects. That opponent may prevent this by discarding a card of their choice, so that's an easy counter, I suppose. Or you could inflict reality warp on a chosen opponent, so that's probably more beneficial. She has another positive effect called Crackle. Spend to add damage for each status effect. If a player concludes their offensive roll phase with an attack, they may spend this token. If spent, add 1 damage per positive or negative status effect on their hero board, excluding the Crackle that was just spent, up to a maximum of 3. Only 2 Crackle may be spent per turn. This is an attack modifier. So that is a look at her ID card. This is the artwork on her combat dial, and we should set it at 2 to start off our duel. Here is a look at her health dial. We should set this at 50. Here is a look at some of her tokens. And this is a little standee so you can use in the missions mode. Here is a look at her custom dice. Has a nice purple swirl look to it. I guess it's not really purple. I guess it's halfway between purple and red. Maybe we would call this magenta. And of course, she's gonna have a deck of specialized cards, and we will get this unsealed right now. I made a little cut in the shrink here, so we should get off the wrap pretty soon. Always exciting to get a fresh deck of cards open. But also, we don't want to yank it off and damage the cards either. All right, so we got the shrink off. Her first card here is called Chaos Manipulation. So here you discard 2 probability manipulation tokens to change the value of any one die. Her next card is called No Dice. Discard a probability manipulation token, then change the value of any one of your opponent's dice to a 1. So that's pretty cool. Another one's called Warped. Change the value of one of your die to 1, 2, or 3. This one's called Hex Shield, sort of like a new ability. And it looks like you could play this after being attacked. So on top of your damage, I suppose, on top of your defensive roll, I should say. So that gives you a good ability to counter attack. Another one's called Incantation. And this one lets you gain a conjure. This one's called Snap Crackle. Roll 1 die. If the value is even, gain a crackle. If the value is odd, gain 2 crackle. These are going to be her upgraded abilities. This one's Double Trouble number 2. Pure Chaos number 2 gains you a new ability called Chaos. Bewitch 2 gains you a new ability called Energy Drain, where you steal 3 health. So that's an ability for her to heal up. So that's pretty helpful, Emma. You might want to do that one time. This is an upgraded Craft number 2. Mind Blast number 2. Darkhold number 2. Jinx number 2. Hexbolt number 2, and with a new ability called Conjuration, gain Conjure and deal 2 pure damage. And the rest of the cards look like they will be your standard Dice Throne cards that fill up the rest of your standard deck. So nothing special. These are all standard in every single deck. And this, of course, is just a turn order player aid card. All right, so that is a look at Scarlet Witch. Now we will focus on Doctor Strange here. Let's take a look at his player board. On the back side, looks like it'll be that Centaurum. Pretty cool. On the play side, his basic ability is gonna be called Augur. Universal Awareness is his next ability. He does have a passive here. So the Book of Anshanti. Begin the game with the Flames of Fantine spell placed on the Book of Ashanti without activating the prepare effect. Once per turn, during your main phase, you may prepare a spell from your hand. All right, so sounds like it's gonna be a little complicated. I gotta keep this passive ability in my mind. Next ability is called Astral Incursion. Mystic Bolts. Wand of Wantomb, and Binding. His defense ability is called Cloak of Levitation and lets you roll 2 dice, and you can see the benefits there. His quote is, "You're just another tiny momentary speck within an indifferent universe." I don't remember him saying that ever before, but all right, there it is. His ultimate ability is called All-Seeing Eye. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Prepare up to 2 spells among those cards. Put the other cards back in any order, then deal 10 damage and cast up to 2 spells. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have some deck of cards for spell effects. Let's look at his ID card, and it's probably going to be, I thought it was going to be a complexity of 6, the maximum, but it is a complexity of 5. I wonder which character has a complexity of 6. Let's flip it to the other side. And yes, there are going to be some specialized cards that are all just spells. Spells have prepare and cast effects. When you prepare a spell, place the spell on your passive ability, the Book of Ashanti, then perform the prepare effect. When you cast a spell, you may choose any card from your Book of Ashanti and perform the cast effect. He has a negative status effect, Crimson Bands. Cannot play cards until next roll phase. All right, so that's blocking you, putting you in handcuffs, I guess. He does have a positive effect, which Scarlet Witch can steal. So this would be Premonition. Draw more cards during your income phase. A player with these tokens may spend them once per turn during your income phase to activate one of the following effects. 1 token, draw 2 cards instead of 1. 3 tokens, draw 3 cards instead of 1. And we do want to draw more cards to get more spells, I believe. The next is another positive effect called Deja Vu. Restart your offensive roll phase. Wow. So there was one movie scene in MCU where he's just antagonizing Damaru, and he gets killed, and he does it again and again, and finally Damaru is sort of acquiescent and wants to get out of that time loop. So I guess this is a reflection of that. Instead of activating an ability, a player with this token may spend it to conclude their current offensive roll phase, then start a new offensive roll phase. So that is really, really powerful, and I definitely want to get Deja Vu status token. All right, we're going to set this ID card off to the side. Let's take a look at his dial for combat points. This is the artwork on here. It's very close to 2. There we go, 2. Here is a look at his health dial, which we need to set at 50. Here is a look at his status tokens there, and a little standee for mission mode. Here's a look at his dice, which sort of have a brownish coffee espresso look to it, with a swirl pattern. It's pretty, not brightly colored though. All right, we'll set this back in the tray. Next thing to do is get his deck of cards unsealed, and we'll take a look at this. All right, made a little snip on the side of the deck here, and I am able to get off the wrap easily here. So let's take a look at Doctor Strange's custom cards. This one's called Time After Time. A chosen player gains Deja Vu. So definitely I want to get this card, and it only costs 2 combat points. This one's called Castaway. Get a cast a spell. Shield Shafarim. Here is almost like another ability for defense because he played after being attacked. So that's very cool. Just like Scarlet Witch's shield. He has a shield as well. This is Ice Tendrils, an attack modifier. We got Foresight here, gain 2 premonitions. Oh, and here is one of our first spells. This is called Images of Incone. Prepare effect, none. Cast effect, add 1 damage to an attack for each card in your hand, up to a maximum of 4, then discard this card. The flip side is just your standard Dice Throne backing. The next spell is called Fangs of Farlaha, or Falara. Sorry. This prepare effect, 1 chosen opponent loses 1 combat point. Cast effect, add 3 damage to an attack, then discard this card. Chains of Charon, and I guess that would be different. I thought maybe it would be the same. No, it is definitely different. Prepare effect, inflict Crimson Bands on a chosen opponent. Cast effect, make an attack undefendable, then discard this card. Mist of Morpheus. Prepare effect, a chosen player gains Deja Vu. Cast effect, heal any hero 3, then discard this card. So another really strong card here. Winds of Wantum. So this is the same name as that one wand. Prepare effect, you may remove a status effect token from this chosen player. Cast effect, prepare a spell from your discard pile, then discard this card. Next spell is called Bolt Ball card. Prepare effect, gain 1 combat point. Cast effect, deal 3 damage as an isolated source of undefendable damage to a chosen opponent. Then discard this card. This one's called Vapors of Valtor. Prepare effect, heal a hero, just 1. Cast effect, gain 3 premonition. Then discard this card. Next spell is called Rings of Rangador. Prepare effect, gain 1 premonition. Cast effect, cast up to 2 different spells in your discard pile. So that's pretty cool. You could use the spells in your discard pile multiple times. Flames of Faltine. Prepare effect, deal 1 damage as an isolated source of undefendable damage. And then cast effect, add 1 damage to an attack. And then you return this card to your hand. So this is a starter spell. Maybe I should set this off to the side here. The rest of the deck are standard Dice Throne cards. Yep. Okay, and here is the status or player aid card. All right, we're back to the beginning. Okay, so let me get these all shuffled up and arranged. And then we will have a battle between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. I'm going to get the boards set up as well as the cards, and hopefully you enjoy our gameplay and our antics. All right, we have the playmat all set up with Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, and my daughter's definitely ready to go, right?
Yep.
And I have Doctor Strange's starting spell set on his passive ability here. I should also point out his deck is interesting because he doesn't have any upgrade cards, right? He can't upgrade his abilities like you can to level 2. Those cards do not exist, and he's going to utilize spells. So that is going to be very interesting. I guess we're going to roll to see who goes first, right,
Yeah.
Emma? Let's go. Oh, re-roll. Oh, I go first this time. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, of course, is everyone's going to draw 4 cards. I'm going to do that as well. And I have to skip the income phase, so I don't get a combat point or extra card. Oh, I do have a spell here. So when I prepare a spell, I guess I could get a deja vu already. So I think to prepare a spell, I just play the card, right? It doesn't cost a combat point or anything like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just put it here, passive. I could just prepare it. See, once per turn, I can prepare a spell. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare a spell and then get a deja vu token. All right, so that is pretty cool. And now I'm going to roll for my attack. And I guess I get all these O's and stuff. And if I want to use the deja vu, instead of acting the ability, I could just roll it again, or I could spend it to conclude. So it's not canceling when redoing my current attack. I have to pick what I attack. So let's see what I get with these circle icons. It looks like I get close to binding. Oh, I do get binding. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my deja vu token, okay? But first of all, I'm going to do binding. This lets me inflict crimson bands, okay? So you will get this, and you will be locked. And then you get 9 damage, Emma. I'm sorry about that, okay? And before I start a new roll, I guess you don't do defense yet. I do this new attack, okay? So I'm going to do another attack. And this time, I get these. Apologies, I gotta see what's going on here. It's sort of close to this, so maybe I'll try to get that. I have to get a circle icon. So let me re-roll my first re-roll, and I'm gonna try with a second re-roll. And I do get it. So I get this Astral Incursion. So you get 6 more damage. Sorry. pretty strong attack here right off the beginning. And then I roll 2 dice. So I'm going to take these 2 dice, roll again, and I get these symbols. So with this one, I get premonition. So that's a positive token. And then on this symbol, oh, you get 3 more damage. Wow.
My turn.
Yes. Well,
Can I defend?
You definitely can defend for sure. And don't forget, you could play cards.
I get crackle.
Okay, crackle. All right. Anything else? Or
No.
only crackle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
My turn.
Yes, but you do have Crimson Band, so you can't play cards until your next roll phase, okay?
Okay.
So I guess you still can attack, but you just can't play cards.
Okay, go.
So I guess it makes sense that you couldn't play cards anyways. Sorry about that. All right, so you're gonna attack, right?
Yes.
Oh, did you get a card? You can't play card, but you can still get
Yeah,
a
I
card.
got a
Okay,
card.
all right. And I'll take away this Crimson Bands. Okay, don't forget, you got Crackle, which is an attack modifier, I believe. Wow.
5. Okay.
It looks like this. Darkhold.
I can't do anything except that. You get 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. So I get 4 damage. Down to 46. And then I get a... Oh, you could do an attack modifier, right? So here, I think you could add 1 more damage to it. Is that correct? Up to 3. So, yes, you want to
You
use...
get 1 damage.
1 additional damage, right?
Because you have 1 positive status effect.
Yes, okay. So I do that. And then this goes away, right? Crackle. And then I get a roll for my defense, which is just only 2 dice. And I get 2 circles. So I deal you 2 more points of damage. So you're down to 30. My goodness. All right, sorry about that. Okay, now it's my turn to go. Income phase. And I get a card. 1 more time. And for premonition, I can draw more cards if I want to. So I think I will hold off on doing that, okay? I'm gonna roll for my attack now. A lot of pretty colors here. It looks like this incursion again. Wait, I'm missing the white. I have 2 of these yellows, and that could be here. I should try to go for that because it'll give me another deja vu. So I'm just going to re-roll these, okay? First roll. Oh, got another one. I got a white here. I'm just 1 away. Let me try 1 last re-roll. Okay, that's not anything, but maybe I could play a card. Let me see here. Change the value of any 2 dice. I can do 1 more time. This is cheaper to cost. This I could do a reroll, okay? So I'm gonna use this card. It costs 1 combat point. And I could reroll up to 5 dice. I think I'm gonna reroll just this one. Okay. I do get this one, Augury. So I get a deja vu.
If you could have done 5 dice, you could have done your ultimate.
Yes, it's definitely possible. Here, though, you get 8 points of damage, though. Okay. So even though I have these spells, I can't cast a spell. I have to be able to get an ability to do so. All right. Now for your defense. You get a crackle?
Yeah.
That's it? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I trust
My
you.
turn.
Yep. You roll for attack now, huh? Okay, a lot of those blobby symbols. Those are called, I guess it's a spell symbol.
I can do that, but I'm gonna reroll everything.
Okay.
Except this one.
Yep.
Do it again.
Oh, wow. Pure chaos.
And then
Oh no. You're going to switch it?
I'm gonna do change your value of one of the dice to a 6. Ta-da!
Okay.
And now it's an ultimate now.
Okay, but I have this one called Twice as Wild. Change the values of any 2 dice.
Okay.
So I'm going to play this one. Oh no. Guess what? I need 3 combat points. I only have how many combat points?
2!
Oh no.
Ultimate.
Whoa. Good job. Ultimate.
I get conjure.
Okay.
And then I get whatever this is. And then and then you get reality warp.
Oh my god.
And then you get 12 damage. And then I use Tracker, so it's 13 damage.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no, I even get 1 more damage because look, I have 2 more tokens or 3 tokens on me, right?
Yeah, so that means you get 15 damage.
15 damage, okay. 15. So I am down to 20.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm down to 30. 30 from 45, okay?
Okay.
And guess what? That's undefendable. Undefendable. Okay, so you got to keep in mind what your tokens do. I can't recall all of them, so I'm going to leave that up to you, okay? But now it's my turn, and I'm going to do my income phase, right? Get a combat point, get a new card, cast away. I can cast a spell. And before I do that, what does this token do? This reality warp?
Reality warp. You'll have to use one of my dice.
Oh, that's right. I have to use one of your dice.
Now you can't get a symbol right.
Okay. I tell you what. I'm going to play... well, if I do this, I remove all stats token effects, including my positives. So I don't think I'm going to do that. All right. So I want to use this. Replace one of my dice with one of your dice. Where are your dice again? Or these are your dice. So I'm going to replace one of my dice with one. Yes. Okay. There you go. Thank you very much. And I have premonition. No, I don't want to use that. I probably won't use deja vu, but maybe a different time when I don't have this negative effect. I do want to cast a spell though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this Miss Amorphous spell and heal myself 3. Okay. So this goes in discard pile, and that basically costs me nothing, okay? So I'm going to go up 3, now I'm up to 33 health. I'm going to roll for my attack, and so I can't use the value of your dice, right? I wonder why they just don't say to take 1 dice away, but I guess it's cooler this way, huh? Or do you think I still use the value of it? It's just, I can't manipulate it if it's your dice. You know what? I am just going to briefly check the fact sheet here, okay?
No.
No? What do you think it should
You
be?
can make straight, but then you can't do the right symbol.
Well, yeah, all these symbols, but I could do a straight. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay. All right, thank you. I think that is a good compromise. So this is a 1, 2, 3. I'm going to re-roll this 6. See if I could get a 4, okay? First re-roll. Uh-oh. Second re-roll. Uh-oh. I can't do any of that, but... Oh, it doesn't work, right? That's the symbol. Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck with nothing.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, I think I don't match anything at all. Oh, okay. So does this token go away, right? Or I have it permanently? Does it say? Discard?
Okay. Get rid of it now.
Get rid of it now. Okay, I'll put it back on your board. All right. Wow, that was a pretty powerful ability. Okay,
Wait, actually, it doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say anything?
No, it doesn't say anything.
Oh my gosh. That was bad. So, you know what? Well, before I get rid of my status token, let me just play Deja Vu.
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
They usually will say discard it after use. It doesn't say, huh? So it's permanently there until I play a card to get rid of it, okay? So we're going to play it that way, okay? I have it here. I'm going to use my Deja Vu, so I'm going to roll again, okay?
Okay.
And here is my other dice. Oh, no, that's the dice I had to put away. All right, here's my 5 dice. So I'm not going to go for a straight. Maybe I should just go for symbols I can get. And here is your dice, which is a 1. I got 2 reds. Oh, no. That's not really anything either. This is a tough decision, Emma. I could re-roll this one. Maybe get a red. No, I want the red, and there's 2 greens. I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to get 2 greens on a re-roll. Boy. You know what? I can still re-roll your dice, right? To get it straight. So I still can re-roll this. Let me do that. First re-roll. I think it's a 3 here. That doesn't have any. I got 2 of these. I need 2 whites. So maybe I just do a re-roll this last one. Oh no. It's a green. Uh-oh. I think I actually have nothing again. Yeah, I could play a card, but to re-roll in 2 dice, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get locked out. Wow, I'm stuck. Okay, so I get nothing. So I don't actually attack it, but I'm gonna play this to just get rid of my status tokens then, okay? All right? So this costs 2. I'm down to 1. All these tokens go away. So this one goes away here. This one goes over here, okay? And you don't defend because I didn't hit you. All right, so here's your dice, your original dice back. Good play.
Is this my main phase?
Yes, this is now your main phase.
Yeah, use it to give you reality warp.
Oh no! That is your most powerful ability, I think.
Now I'm gonna roll my dice.
Okay, go ahead. Well, this looks good, right? It's just
reroll.
Oh, you might get a 3.
3, 6.
Oh, you want to get it straight this way, Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I have 4 different symbols here. I think that's a Mind Blast. Is that Mind Blast?
Yes, but that's okay. I'm gonna reroll again. 3, 2, 1. No. But.
I'm out of combat points. I don't think I have anything to block you.
Change to a 3E. Yay!
Really?
You get reality warp, but you already have reality warp, and then you get 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, is it undefendable or
No.
defendable? Okay, I am down to 22. Wait, 24. Okay. And now I guess I defend, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here, is that reality warp only on offense or is it defense?
Only on offense.
Only on offense. Okay. So I just need to roll 2 dice. And let's see. You get 1 damage. And plus 3 more. So it's actually 4 damage total. Okay. I didn't realize it's going to be that high of a damage dealer. Okay, it's my turn to go, right? So I get a combat point. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a card. This one. Getting paid. Get 2 more combat points. Okay, so good. I'm lacking combat points.
And then you get more combat points.
That's true. Thank you for pointing that out. That's right. I could play this card, cost 0. I could roll a dice. Just roll yours very quickly. And round up, so I just get one more, okay? Up to 5. Thank you for your
And now
strategy.
you get to roll your dice.
Yes, but one of them is your dice.
Go.
Okay, you have 5 here. 6. Uh-oh.
You can make a strike.
Yeah, just need to get a 3.
3.
Oh, and by the way, even if I miss, I get Astro... Wait, Astro Christian doesn't count because that's your... All right, here we go. First reroll. No.
Second reroll.
Uh-oh.
Second reroll.
No! Oh, no.
Ooh.
I think I got nothing again. I'm risking too much.
Again.
Yeah, this...
Have you been doing your passive ability?
Yeah, to prepare a spell, I have no more spells, though. I need more cards. I can't do anything, Emma. I don't even have the basic attack like you do here, right? If you get all those basic attacks, you can do some simple poke damage.
Yes.
I don't have any of that.
Poke.
So maybe that's why he does a lot of big damage all at once, but he can't poke. All right.
Poke.
Yep.
My turn.
Yeah, your turn.
So I get a point.
Uh-oh.
Then I draw a card.
I thought I was going to wipe you out at the beginning, but now it's 24 health versus 17. And it's your turn
And
to
now
go,
I'm
too.
gonna roll the dice now. Do. 4, 5. I'm gonna roll again. 3. And
Oh,
then
you're going to change something to a 2, aren't you?
can't. But and then I can use this and then change this one
An even one, right? It has to be even.
into a 6. Ta-da!
Okay. All right. Well, that is a pretty good play.
Then I get this one again, and then you get 7 damage.
Okay, so that was this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spellcraft. Okay. I was thinking about changing your dice, but I might save it for a
7
little bit later.
damage.
7 damage. Okay. So 17. I'm down to 17 health.
Also, I'm gonna sell some cards.
And get some combat points?
Yes.
Yeah? Just put it in your discard pile over there. All right, so I can roll for defense. 2 dice. And it looks like I prevent 2 damage, so I'm up to 19. And I deal a single point of damage to you. Okay?
Okay. Beep.
Yep, that's okay. No. Oh, you're getting combat points from selling
Now
cards.
you do one thing.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Okay,
Ah.
and now
I have to
it's
go.
your turn.
Yes, but I still have deja vu, so I gotta take out 1 die and use one of your dice. This is horrible. All right, so where is your dice? It's this one again?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You can make a strike. Or
Yes, I got too many 4s anyways. Oh no, so these, I need to get that symbol, whatever that symbol is. This is called the mantle. Doesn't it look like a dress to you?
I think
That
that
looks
it
like a
looks
dress
like
thing.
one of those bundle sack thingies.
All right, I'm gonna try for that. I'm gonna try for the binding. First reroll. Okay, I got one of them.
Okay.
Second reroll, or last reroll. Okay, 3 circles here. All right, I don't get binding, but you know what? I'm gonna play this. Change the values of any 2 dice. All right, it costs 3 combat points, so I'm gonna change this to a mantle. All right.
Okay.
Are you gonna block me or anything like that?
Can't.
Can't. Okay, now I'm down
Or
to
can.
2 combat points. So with binding, first of all, you get banned, so you can't play cards. Okay. So you got a binding on you, and you get 9 damage.
No, I only have not a lot of health. Oh, whoops.
Okay. How much health do you have now?
Um,
You had 17, or no, 16.
I have 16, so now I have 7.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes. You get a card and a combat point, but you cannot play cards.
I know.
Uh-oh.
2.
I see a lot of the same colors.
3.
Oh.
Reroll.
Oh my gosh.
Reroll. Wait.
Yes?
Wait.
What are you thinking?
Reroll.
Oh. Okay, that's your last reroll. You were thinking something special.
Oh well.
Change the 6 to an even number. 2.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right.
Now
So you did this one again, right?
Yes.
Spell
And then I get this again.
Oh no. That's
And
really
then
helpful.
you get 7 damage.
7 damage.
You have 12 health left.
Okay.
Choo.
Did you?
And then I get rid of this.
Okay, so I get a roll for defense, and maybe I'll do some more damage to you. You get 2 points of damage. So now I do 5 health. I think I might be able to knock you out now. What do you think?
Maybe.
I think it's highly possible. But then again, I have this reality warp, and a couple times I had no attacks, right?
Lots of times.
Yeah. Oh, I have a spell here. I get a prepare spell for free. So a chosen opponent loses a combat point, okay? So you lose a combat point, okay?
Boring.
Then I'm going to roll for my attack. I have no cards to play. So now it's just time to go.
Roll!
Yes.
Dice!
Uh-oh. Okay, let me see what I got here. I got 2 of these symbols.
Hey! You were using this.
Oh, okay, let me reroll.
Reroll again.
Okay, you're right. That would be cheating.
Cheating on that.
Okay, so this is your pink one. It's a 1.
Ah, you can make a straight.
Almost close to a straight.
You can make
Okay,
a straight.
Oh, that's so hard. I have to get a 3. That's the only way to get a straight. But let's see. Or I could get this astral incursion. Okay, I need to just get that some. That's gonna be a lot easier. First reroll. Oh no! Last reroll.
Second reroll.
And last reroll. Oh no! I don't get anything. Oh no! Right? 0. Zippo. Oh no! I got 0.
My turn.
You know, you might do me significant damage because I got 12 health. Uh-oh.
Okay, time to roll.
Okay. Oh, not for me, for you, right? There we go. I'm dreading this. Wow.
1,
That's all the same symbols.
2, 3, 4.
So,
I
with...
use 1 to reroll this.
Okay.
And I can reroll again. No.
You're looking at something with maximum damage, aren't you? Reality warp. So this would be 8 damage if you have 5 of those symbols, right? And you're looking to make a straight or something? You could think about it.
No, I
No?
get a small straight.
Okay, small straight. I can't block you. I have no cards, so
I get this and you get 7 damage.
I get 7 damage?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm down to 5. All right, same health, right? Now, I get to defend, though. I might actually do damage to you. I might even possibly knock you out. If I get 2 of these golds, you get 6 points of damage. Here we go. Defense. Oh, wow!
Wait!
If I wasn't recording, I don't think anyone would believe me. Okay, so each one of these is 3 points of damage. You just got knocked out. You got 6 points of damage just on my defense.
Beep.
Now, you can't do poke damage, but I guess he has a strong defense. Oh, my goodness. What do you think about that, Missy?
I think pancakes.
Pancakes, okay. All right. So, well, I certainly had a lot of fun because I won, but I also playing with you is always entertaining. I thought even if I lost, these characters are pretty cool, huh?
Bells.
Yeah. I think these deck spells is pretty fascinating. I think your use of reality warp or her ability is really, really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't do it, then if you did have reality warp, then you would get me.
Yeah, and the fact that you could switch your dice an even number, actually that's not bad because a 6 is an even number, right? So that's really, really helpful. So I think they're both really strong characters. Wow. Well, I think we might utilize these characters again in a different Marvel scenario battle, depending on what we see in the movies or cartoons. But hopefully you guys have fun watching our battle between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. It was always fun to make these videos and have a gameplay session with you tonight, Emma.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and keep on adventuring out there.